And Alhamdulillah, we are live. So, once again, this is Zehra Fazal from zfbridgeworld.com. Thank you so much for joining us. For those who don't know me, I'm a mom of three children, three teenagers, and one adult as well. Like my eldest one is 20 years old, then my daughter is 18, and my youngest one is 13. My academic background is accountancy. Originally, I'm from Pakistan, but living in Canada, Mississauga, with my family. So, this is a brief intro of myself. So, today I have a very special guest all the way from South Africa, Sajida. I'm so grateful to her because, whenever we invite someone from any other part of the world and there's a time difference, and honestly, I feel bad to bother someone with a huge time difference because this is Ramadan, everybody's busy, but I'm so grateful to Sajda. Assalamu alaikum, Sajda.
Alaikum salam, Zehra. Thank you for having me on your page.
No, it's all my pleasure. Thanks a lot for accepting my invitation. I can understand it's Ramadan and yours, like at your place, it's night. You just read the Ravi, you told me, right? So I can understand, with the difference of time, sometimes it is hard to manage. But at the end of the day, Alhamdulillah, this is the beauty of a business that we all are
Definitely.
connected to each other. So before moving forward, Sajda, can you please introduce yourself to my audience or your introduction?
Okay. I am Sajra. I am from South Africa. I'm married now for 14 years, and Alhamdulillah, we have 4 children. Before I got married, I was studying industrial psychology, but then I got married, and unfortunately, I never got time to complete my studies. I was in my final year. Anyway, so I started in my husband's business, helping him out and things like that. And so we never ever had time as a family because the business that my husband has, it runs 7 days a week. So there's no holidays, there's no days off. If we have to do anything, it's just me going by myself with the kids. Holidays or anything like that, going to my mom's or whatever, it's always alone. So we can't do things together as a family. And so anyway, I think it was in October 20, no, sorry, it was August 2020. I was pregnant with my last born, and we were at the business with all my kids, and we had armed robbery. So it wasn't very nice. It was quite traumatic, and it was just 2 months later after that we got held up again, but this time it was at home. It was the same people, I mean, followed us home and got into our home, and this time it was even worse because they had the children with them at gunpoint and things like that.
Oh,
So it was at a time I said, you know what, we can't go on like this. We keep living in fear, and we're putting the children's lives as well in danger. So I made so much of the war at that time. We were another business, but we weren't sure what to do. And I hadn't even thought of anything online because I don't know anything. I don't know how to do anything online. I mean,
mm,
you see so many doing Amazon and things like that. And I didn't really consider it. So anyway, it was around that time when I came across Nasreen's ad and I got into contact with her. And I think it wasn't long before I started, and whatever like she explained to me and told me, it resonated with me. It ticked all of the boxes, and that's when I started. It took me 2 weeks to get started. Yeah.
mashallah, great. But it's so
So
sorry to hear all about your family and everything. It's so difficult to tackle all these situations, to handle the situation, honestly speaking. So, but Sajda, as you said, your business, mashallah, is running 7 days a week, right?
so she.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
it's so hard. I mean, I can understand, like, it's hard for you, being a wife, being a mom, to manage everything by yourself with kids, going alone without like husband or something. I mean, it's something that we literally like want us as a family to enjoy holidays and something. So this is the thing that you are sacrificing, and Alhamdulillah, I think this is the reason that Allah SWT has given you this opportunity, that now you don't have to worry about it. And so this is the first thing that you came across, or did you investigate, or did you look into something else as well other than this business?
Actually, this was the first thing. I haven't. I did look at courses and things like that. I was considering studying things like doing like a proper course, doing maybe something in marketing, or maybe even studying BCom or do something like that, where I could also could something do work from home. But I think the theory part and all the writing exams and things like that kind of put me off. So I like just held on to that.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, since you have started this business, Sajda, what changes are you finding in your life?
There's so many. Okay, well, okay. Firstly, I must say the self development, and I think it has pushed me a lot out of my comfort zone. I'm an introvert person. I did tell you I'm a very shy person, and for me, coming here as well on the go lives and stuff is like a big step for me.
Yes.
Um, I think also I'm able to handle things a lot better. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm when it comes to kids and things like that, with confidence and things like that. Like I always, we grow up in that environment where you feel very restricted. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying. Where you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, and things like that. So you have that kind of mindset that holds you back. So for me, it changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I got out of my comfort zone and I started doing things that I was always shy to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
so yes, go ahead, please.
Also, and I think also that social part of it as well. We moms, we stay at home, we were raising our kids. So it's only us and kids, and also work, because I also help my husband at work. So I had no time for friends, no time even for family, even to even have a conversation with my family sometimes was like a task because I'm always busy. And I think with this, it has forced me to focus on myself, take time off for myself, and do things that I like. And I think I met so many moms that I made friends with. You know, like see, today I've met you.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. I mean, this is the great advantage, honestly, Sajda, because I started when the COVID was at its peak. So we
Okay.
were restricted and we were like bound and everything. We cannot go. But this, even though, like, I'm always thinking that even though if we are like free to see each other personally or go each other, but it's such a huge blessing sitting at home talking to someone online, like in front, like face to face, like us, like as we are talking. So it's a great thing. Like basically, honestly, I'm a very lazy person. So usually I don't go out to see friends or something like this, but this platform is excellent when we talk to each other and something. And you are absolutely right that this business has groomed us personally very well, so much. Because if you know about myself, I always say that before entering into this business, I did not have my Facebook account. I was not a social media person at all. I don't know what is I didn't know what is Facebook, what is Instagram. Still I don't know what is Instagram. So because of this business, I really groom myself very well, that today I'm just running this business by myself. So this is a huge achievement for me, because a person who didn't know what is messenger, how does it look like, and how should I tag someone, how should I comment on someone's comment, so these things I didn't know. So this is the thing that this business really gave us. And I really so much grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this blessing, alhamdulillah. So, and what about the Sajda? Okay, Sajda, one question. Why do you think?
Mhm.
Because you have your business, mashallah. I would say 24/7, right? 7 days a week, you are running your
Yes.
business. So 24/7,
No,
I'm saying,
he only comes home 9 o'clock, 9:30, because he still, even though the store is closed, he still has to do all his paperwork and catch up with all his paperwork.
yeah,
So
I
we
can.
only see him very late. Mm.
So what do you say? Like, what do you find? Like, how do you find the difference between a traditional business or conventional business that you are already running and this business? This is also a business that we are running.
But the
So
traditional business, you have to be there present at all times.
yes.
You face challenges every single day. There are so much of challenges. Okay, there's the customers. You have to make customers happy. It's a people pleasing business. basically with a when a traditional business. It's always about putting the customer first,
Yes.
and then it's a long hours, it's the physical work, it's the stress, like we had the robberies, that's the stress all the time, like
Yes.
when's it going to happen again, you're always on the lookout. um because it's a supermarket, there's constant shoplifting, there's all there's so much of things, there's so much of factors, to what there's so much of things to worry about with traditional business. And here, this is flexible. um it's in your own time. You can take your business with you wherever you go. You can go on holiday, you can choose your hours. um so yeah, that's the it's it, you work in your own time with this business.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And there are so many plus points of this business. So one more question, Sajda, why do you think like we must have or we should have another stream of income other than our regular income stream like salaries or traditional businesses? Why do you think?
Well, life is so unpredictable, and I think we've all faced that with COVID. um a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost loved ones. A lot of women lost their husbands, who was a source of income as well. You
Yes,
know, and
yes.
okay, Alhamdulillah, we were even though COVID happened, because we fell under essential services, we could still run our business. But what about those people who had to close down completely and had no income?
Yeah.
And this is South Africa, right? And if South Africa has a very high crime rate. Um, I think it was July last year that we had a looting. So what happens is the whole country went into all the stores. They couldn't open because they were looting all the stores, and
Mhm.
they had burnt a lot of properties, a lot of stores, a lot of big malls. A lot of businesses got destroyed. So that itself is so unpredictable. It was so, we were also on the brink of losing our business. I think our men folk had to be on guard, night guard, and they were on guard 24/7. We had armed guards and everything protecting our businesses. Even the men
Mhm.
themselves had to protect the businesses. So it was a stressful time because none of us slept, because you don't know when they're going to burn your business down. So we're living in such unpredictable times. So we have to have a plan B.
Hmm. Exactly. You are absolutely right because you never know what would happen all of a sudden in our lives. Like South Africa's conditions are these ones, some other places, people are facing some other issues. So every person, like, has some own issues. But
Mhm.
the one thing that I always say that sitting at home and doing your business is the thing that you cannot match it with anything else. This is the biggest blessing that you are not going anywhere, you are around your family, and in between you are running your business, and this business is literally the only one thing that I have ever seen which doesn't require much time,
Yes. Hmm.
right?
It's
So we
only
are, yeah.
2% of.
Yeah, because we are just putting our efforts 10%. Other 90% are already done with the system for us. And so we are around our families. We are just, I mean, for me, like I'm just doing whenever I go for groceries or something, I'm in checkout lines and I'm just looking at my messages of businesses and everything. So it's that easy. The only thing we
That is
need is a smartphone or Wi-Fi connection. That's all for this one. We don't have to
definitely
keep any, yeah, we don't have to keep any inventory or the buying and selling stuff. We are not dealing all these things, right?
the only part we have to focus on is the marketing part of our business. And then when someone joins our business, we help them set up their business. And once they start up and set up, then they running their business on their own.
Exactly. So every
Mhm.
person who joins this business, he or she is running this business individually by himself or herself, like they are their own bosses, they don't have to answer to anyone. So there are so
And
many things. Yes.
And also, our training is so simple. It's actually
Yes.
step by step. Like moms like you and I who are not tech savvy, like you even said, you didn't even have a Facebook account. You
Yeah.
don't have Instagram. You don't have all of that. Our training is so practical. It's more application. It's not theory. It's application where you watch it. It's all video based. It teaches you everything, and it's so simple to get it started up. And even if you do get stuck, we have mentors, we have coaches, we have a community of people that are always that would have had same problem as you. So they always there. They have answers for you and help you to move past.
Exactly, exactly. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. So, Alhamdulillah, as I said, I'm always so grateful because a person like me who didn't know anything about social media, and when I started, honestly, when I started, I did not have like the 100% concept of what I'm supposed to do. I just jumped into it because I wanted to get rid of my uh, uh, corporate job. So I was working in an accounting firm. So I was fed up, and going out is not an easy thing for me. So I just jumped in. I did istikhara, alhamdulillah. I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help, and then I started. And alhamdulillah, today I'm here. So the only thing that the training is so simple, is so easy
Mhm.
to follow, step by step. Like person like me, I can do it. So you can imagine like anybody can do this one.
It's simple. It's just basically just plug in and play. That anybody who is interested, it's simple to just plug into the system and start your business.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
and I have four. My husband's got a business which I help him in, and I have a whole lot of other things that my husband has started. We even started poultry farming on a small scale at home because we have so much of land. So if I have time for all that and a business, then nobody has an excuse why they can't start it.
Exactly. I'm like this. Your example is the best example because in any way I'm stay-home mom in any way. Like I'm not doing anything other than this business. But you, mashallah, you are so busy with kids, with your business and everything. But still, you are able to manage this business, right?
It's mind over matter. If you really want to better your life, you want better for yourself and your family, you will not make excuses. You'll find a way to do it.
Exactly. And from this point, Sajda, what do you say? Some like those people who are still thinking, who are still sitting at the fence and thinking, like, oh, let's see, we will do someday or something. What do you say to them?
Okay, the first step is registering on your website, right? And it's free. It's absolutely free. And from there, you will be given a link to watch our workshop, right? Which is about 90 minutes. And from there, there's the next step of the $149. Again, that is risk free, 30 days to check us out if this is a fit for you. If you're not happy, no problem. Your $149 gets refunded back to you. And you still get to stay on in our community. If you decide to change your mind again after that, like, hey, you know what? I want to join. You can join in again.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And the best part of our business is that 30 days trial period, which we are
Yeah.
availing to just to get every information about the business. And then I always recommend, like, because nobody is losing anything in checking in
Yes.
and checking it out, like why people are so hesitant in moving forward or checking it out because nobody's losing anything. This is a very good thing, very best opportunity for everyone who wants to work from home.
And there's no pressure from anybody to join. It's all up to you in your own time. You decide. We just help you and assist you to make your decisions and how to get started and things like that. So, if anybody who is interested, take that leap of faith. Get out of your comfort zone, uh, and come see what we are doing. You'll be amazed, and who knows, you might be successful like us as well one day, inshallah.
Inshallah, exactly. And and one more thing, like this business is not a an overnight get rich scheme. So
Yes,
like
definitely.
any other business, we have to put our efforts as well. We are not
Yes,
saying that, oh, anybody who is coming in, he or she doesn't have to do anything, and this is like next day when you wake up, you will be a millionaire or a billionaire. This is not like this. This is a business. So always,
definitely.
I always educate people that always remember this is a business. We have to put we have to put our efforts as well, though those efforts are not same as it as any traditional business, but still nothing comes easy, nothing is free over here, right?
And okay, yes, there is an investment, but the investment is so worth it because what you get for your investment is far more than you'll get anywhere else. The training you get, the training that we have, if you have to go do a training like that, you would be paying thousands and thousands of dollars. but we have it covered in the $149. Besides the investment for to go further, the 149 covers everything, and then there's no other fee that we ask for, to do the training.
Exactly, exactly.
That's
And there are so many things that we are getting from the system, so many support, so many help, and so much help. And the community is our excellent, mashallah.
and we always have updates every weekly as well. We have our masterminds, where they keep us updated on what's going on, how to run our business, tips and from successful people in the business as well. So there's always that constant help, a constant, because here everybody wants to see you succeed. There's no competition.
Yes.
Even though we're all running the same business, we have no competition. We all want to help each other succeed.
Yes. And I think this is the
Mhm.
only thing that there is no competition at all, honestly speaking.
Yes.
I never came across such things that, because always like there is competition, like professional competition or whatever, even at jobs environment as well. But this is the only thing where there is no competition. Everybody is so happy for each other's success. We support, we celebrate, whatever we can do, we do that thing. So this is just like a family that we are in, alhamdulillah. And always I'm so grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this blessing, because if this blessing did not did not come to me, then I don't know what would I do. I mean, I was not ready to continue my job, so in any way. So
So
thank you
yeah,
so much.
and
Yes,
no
Ajay. No, no,
problem.
no. No, 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 no. Go ahead. Go ahead. You already, like, I'm speaking a lot. You are not speaking.
I don't mind at all. It's fine. Um, okay, I actually just lost my thought of train. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, yeah. So if anybody is interested, it's do check us out. I mean, there's a lot of us here that are ready to answer your questions. If even in our community, when you join, there's so many people you can choose from who's ready to answer your questions. And even if you don't speak the same. Okay, I'm only English. I only speak English, and I think you speak English and you speak Urdu
Urdu as
as
well.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's people from all walks of life. We are so global that we have,
Yes.
people from with different languages. And I think also our training now as well has options where you can do it in a different language as well.
Yeah.
I know that was something that was new as well. So those people who don't speak English so well can also join the business.
Yes, exactly. Because the only requirement is just to understand the training. And
Yeah.
I have seen many people, they are running this business in their own language, like in their own first language. They are running their business very well and
Yeah.
very successfully. So there is no specific requirements, no specific degree required in this for this business. So nothing. So this is so much easy going, like flowing in your flow, and this is like that.
I think all you need is your mindset, your willingness to learn,
Yes.
not to make excuses. If you if you have a problem, find a way to solve it. I mean, here we all find a way to solve, but if we we have a hurdle in our way or any bumps, we find a way to overcome it and we keep going till
Yes,
we find a way to move forward. I
exactly.
mean,
Exactly.
behind every success story has a struggle behind it. There's no easy success stories.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. But I think this is the only platform where struggles and sacrifices are not that big. I would say the
Yeah.
only thing that we are just out of our comfort zone, our laziness. Like for person like me, I'm always like sitting home, chilling, and not doing anything. So this is something this business needs commitment, that
Hmm.
and positive mindset. These are the two things. If you are committed and you have positive mindset, then you are good to go, and there is nothing that can stop you from succeeding.
Yes, I think that was one of my struggles, that coming out of my comfort zone, coming on and speaking to people and making friends. I mean, I used to just have my small circle of friends and that was it. And for me to this was something like a big step. And you know what? It made such it pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I met amazing people. And I realized that there's so much out there. They're just living in, I think, in our small little bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
And also realize, there's so many of us, like like we have so much in common as moms. You know, you realize, okay, no, I'm not the only one that's struggling with these things.
Yes.
All as moms, we all go through good days, bad days with our children, raising them. We have the same concerns for our children and raise how to raise them the best way and things like that. And I think
Exactly.
one thing we all have in common here is that we all want to spend time with our family. We all want that quality time with our family. And whoever you speak to in this business, you ask them why they started their business, they'll tell you is we want to spend more time with our family.
Yes, exactly, exactly. You know, because
Mhm.
once you lose any precious or special moments with your family, those moments will not come again. You just lose them,
Definitely.
so lose them forever. So, and this thing that we are in this business or any other, we are in this like for the rest of our lives, I think.
Mhm.
But this is
Yes,
this is the thing that keeps a balance between family life and our business, that we are enjoying our family life as well, spending time with our kids, our husbands and everything, and going together enjoying, and side by side this business is running, I would say, by itself, honestly speaking, because the time that we are spending or we are just investing in this one is so minimal that not to mention about that thing.
yes. Yes, we have the automation that helps us run our
Yes.
business and that keeps going in the background 24/7. So
Yeah.
we just have to come in now and then and just keep up to like you said, you just check your messages when you're in the supermarket and things. I
Yes.
usually do it when I'm on my school rounds with the kids waiting for them in the car. I just reply to all my messages.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Thank you so much, Sajda, for your time. It's so nice to talk to you, honestly.
Thank you so much, Zehra, for having me on your page.
It's all my pleasure. So, mashallah, we have Aisha Siddiqa with us, Iram, Tahmina.
Assalam.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us live. And thank you so much, everyone who will watch us as a replay. So, all the best to everyone and all the best to you, Sajda, as well. So,
To you.
thank you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.